This is Amber George at West Avenue Elementary, and thank you for joining us for another Foundation Focus. I'm joined tonight by Ms. Hartfield and Ms. Green, Waco ISD Education Foundation grant recipients. Ladies, can you tell me a little bit about what's going on here tonight?
Well, tonight is our annual math night, and we're focusing on robotics for our 2nd through 5th grade and Block Fest for our pre-K through 1st grade students.
And both of these activities focus on the STEM research, their STEM research-based projects. And so that is really important for our students in order to incorporate science and math. And then when they finish here, they'll go back into the classroom and do a little writing about what they've experienced tonight.
Okay, I think this grant is amazing because not only have you incorporated Blockfest for the younger, but the science and technology and the chance to play with robots, but you have a ton of parents here. Is parent involvement always this high at PTA meetings, or is this an exceptionally large crowd?
This is a really good turnout tonight. Sometimes we do have a hard time getting our parents out, especially with it being cold tonight, but we are so thankful and proud that our parents came out the way that they did tonight. And parent involvement is very important in helping our students succeed, because we know that learning starts at home, and when the parents are more involved, the children learn better.
Well, I think this is a great opportunity to learn how to play and interact with your kids, and also to make it a learning experience. Can you tell us a little bit about why you wrote the grant for We Do Love Math and Science? Would you have had funds to purchase the robots and to do the math night like you are now without the Education Foundation grant?
No, we wouldn't have, and we've always looked for ways to try to stimulate more science and more math interest in our students, and they seem to really love it. They really enjoy it when we bring out the robotics and work with them, and they're having a blast showing their parents what they've been working on in the classroom. So, no, we couldn't have done it without the Waco Education Foundation grant.
And I know all of this, the Legos and the robots culminate later on this week with a special trip. Can you tell me a little bit about the trip the students are going to be taking?
Yes, we are taking our trips to the Grapevine Mall, the Lego Robotics, Legoland. We are taking 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade students to Legoland this Friday, and so we are very excited about that trip that is coming up. And the students will learn a little bit more about robotics and the Lego incorporation of it.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for having us here tonight.
Yes, thank you for coming out.
We have now walked across the hall to the gymnasium where Blockfest is going on, and I'm joined by another 2012-2013 grant winner, Miss Martha Gates. Can you tell us a little bit about what Blockfest is and what's going on tonight?
It's a math and science extravaganza, an exhibit of 5 different stations of blocks that the children are learning how to come in with their parent. It's a parent education spot, so that the parents are learning how to play with their children at home in a constructive way through play, and learning vocabulary and skills for math and science later on.
Can you tell us a little bit, what has the research shown with children that play with blocks early on in life? What does that look like later on for them?
Later on, when they're in more like junior high and high school, is when they're seeing that they're much more advanced in the maths and the sciences, because they have that foundation from when they were early childhood.
Now, do most parents know that coming in when they're playing with their children, or is that information that you relayed to them when they get here? Or how do they know what to do when they sit down on the mat?
We have a lot of signage throughout that's in English and in Spanish that gives them more information. There are trained facilitators at every one of the stations that they rotate through that's there to facilitate and encourage them and model what they should be doing with their children at home. A lot of our signs that give more information, that the grant was so wonderful to fund that so that there is more parent information. And then we have information that they take home with them so that they have something once they get home to remember.
Now, how would you have received the funding for this sign if it wasn't for the Education Foundation grant? Or why did you write the grant in the first place?
Because I feel like it's so critical, because it's a parent education exhibit, that the kids can come and play, but the parents need more information to know why it's important and what they can do to encourage this with their children once they go home, instead of just for the hour that they're here. I don't know how we would have gotten the funding, as things are so tight, if we didn't have it from the foundation, and it's very, very helpful and being used throughout the district.
Well, tonight has been a huge success, and I want to say thank you for writing the grant and bringing this opportunity for our parents and our campuses. Thank you for watching another Foundation Focus. This is Amber George with Waco ISD. Learners today, leaders tomorrow.